Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let's hunt something. You can hunt.
Long have you hunted me? You're being hunted.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. 25th of August 2018. Let's get into the hunts for today. The first hunt up is Walter 2. W-A-L-T-R 2. Walter 2. Amazing, effortless, magical. This is a company that is so desperately trying to beat Apple. It's unbelievable. I just love the whole statement from this guy at the bottom called Josh. I don't feel like his name was originally Josh. I think he's changed it. Today, on behalf of the entire Sofrino team, I am thrilled. Sounds like so Apple influenced. I do like the design of it. I think it's awesome. I think they're blowing it out of trying to come up with terms like ACR, automatic content recognition. Basically, it's just a very smart file manager that takes your music and videos and ringtones and then sends them across to your iPhone or your iPad, and it doesn't need iTunes. So they've basically found a way to get around all of that. It is a cool little app. I just don't know if it's worth 39 bucks, if I'm honest. It is good. I have tried it. I have used it. I used Walter version 1. Just now that we have cloud stuff everywhere, I tend to stream a lot of the stuff or have accounts with those things. But if you are still of that old pedigree of putting your own music, converting it from record to MP3, want to have full control of it, it is a good way to drag and drop all your stuff across. Again, 40 bucks, I'm not so sure. Next up is Raised Access Floor. This is kind of like a floor panel which has got this LED backlit system and the ability to charge as well. So developed the first anti-slip walkable PV paver in the world. PV pavers allow building owners to install solar energy in rooftops while preserving their habitability. Why can't I say that this morning? Habitability. Habitability. You have to say it fast, then it fits. Traditional PV panels take up the space on the roof, reducing the amenity space within a building. In contrast, PV pavers let the owners generate free electricity while still letting people enjoy the space and walk on top of them safely. Technology, man, I love it. Next up, Hypersuit World. Check this out. Who would not want to play with this? It's like a suit thing that you lie on, and it gives you the feeling that you're kind of flying. So you've got this kind of frame that you put your arms on, and you kind of levitate it up as such. But the slides are moving so fast that they're not actually loading before we can see them. But it's this cool, you can kind of see it here. It's like an exosuit. So it's the world's first exoskeleton dedicated to virtual reality. So I presume it's got a fan in there, so you get the feeling of air moving on you. I'd play this video, but I'm not sure if it's going to lag out. But imagine having one of these in your house and just coming home and just being able to get into VR and flying around like Google Earth. I mean, it's a good distraction, man. It's a good distraction. So we have some amazing technology out there nowadays. Next up is Short Story Dispenser. Bring literature to unexpected places. This is so cool. Short Edition invented the short story dispenser, offers intellectual breaks to enhance readers while enabling business with lengthy wait times to improve upon their customer experience. The thing is, when I first saw this, I was like, how cool would it be to have some kind of crypto crossover thing? So instead of getting short stories, you maybe get a curated piece from a Curie or just a particular group of curation experts. Maybe it's a Steam Hunt particular thing that's been voted up, but at the very bottom of that short story is, I just heard a gun go off, but at the very bottom of that short story there is a little link that has text bytes, like a link to text bytes, so you could send people bits of crypto money just for reading that story. So if you enjoyed this story, go to this text link and click on this text link and get some crypto money. I just really like this idea of this thermal printer printing off little stories, and how crypto could use this to onboard people in terminals, bus terminals, airport terminals, anywhere where people are have a little bit of latency and time to read something. I like this a lot. we should definitely find a way for the Steam blockchain to buy one of these, or find out how we can ghetto our own and get them put in as art installations in different places around the world to promote either Steam or Byteball. Next up is the Edge-R-Tronic, the SC1, 701 FPS at 720p. So I'm not quite sure who Edge-R-Tronic are. It sounds like some little homebrew thing that's been made up. Electronic Edge-R-Tron SC1 high-speed camera. So at first I was like, oh, it's one of those crappy little cameras that you see that tries to compete with GoPro, but it's not that. It's actually got a really interesting sensor on it. So this thing, maximum frame rate, 17,791 FPS at 192 by 96, which make it incredibly small, like the sizing of it. I'm not sure what you would even use it for. It's like some kind of super high-speed camera. Even just looking through the pictures, like, it's super interesting on the back of the thing. Look at this. So you've got like an SD card at the top. You've even got like Ethernet in there, 2 USB ports. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe some aerial at the back. It's got a MAC address to it. I mean, it's kind of an interesting little box. It's got obviously got like a mount on it, so you can put different lenses on it. You can see I presume that's like a 1-inch sensor in there. Super interesting piece of kit. And it's $5,500. Like, I don't know who's using this and what they're using it for, but it's at high speed, so I presume maybe some macro shot on some insects or something. I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna like go through all their products, because I've never heard of Edge-R-Tronic before. Which is one of the wonderful things about Steam Hunt, right? Is that you find all kinds of products that you never heard of before. Next up is the Cupfee, the cookie with a dash through it, cup you can eat with your coffee. I'm super down with this. So recyclable at 7 billion stations around the world, including yours. Tastes great, does not alter coffee taste. Cupfee does not have any glazing, so it does not alter the taste of the beverage. The magic is in the recipe. It's as tasty as a cookie, yet leak-proof. Great idea, great numbers. 85C hot beverage resistance, 40 minutes crispy till you finish your coffee, 20 grams as light as a cookie, 12 hours will not leak for a day. This genius. We should have these things absolutely everywhere in the world. I'm starting to see a massive push for packaging to be not just recyclable but edible. I mean, like, literally everything that you buy is just like drink and eat and it's gone. Love that. The rain's getting more savage. I do apologise for the background noise and do my best to kind of talk over it. Next up is Wattape. Reel-to-reel tape recorder on the cloud. It's time to get that sound without owning and maintaining expensive and bulky gear. No more fake plugins, just the authentic machine. So this is kind of interesting. You upload WAV files, I think, and then you can change like the input gain, and you can kind of stitch them together. And I guess for old school people who love the idea of stitching together stuff in the cloud, maybe you're moving still from reel to reel tape, this is a cool little thing. I think there's a little bit of legacy and history in there as well, especially if you used an old reel to reel. It'd be interesting to hear a conversation from somebody transitioning to this. Last three then today. Next one is student.com, resources for learning, design and development, discounted for students. So there's an absolute bunch of all kinds of different discounts here for students. Like, you got Amazon Prime free for 6 months, Sketch 50% off, all JetBrains products free while you're a student, Namecheap domain free for a year. Like, literally, if you're a student, there is so much like free stuff you can be getting today. I'm kind of jealous of it, but if you want to set yourself up as a digital worker, maybe you want to become a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber, there's a lot of software out there that you can get for free or heavily discounted, and student.com seems to have it. Next up is, where am I? Choose your region. I'm here. The BioLight Energy, the nanogrid light kit. Now I've clicked on the England thing, it's just like disappeared and took me off it. Unbelievable. Let's see if we can find it again. Light kit. Where has it gone? Where's it gone? Let me see if we can go back. The nanogrid light kit. Why do I have to select where I am in the world? I've just told you where I am. Complete lantern and string light kit. I love anything by BioLite, I'll be honest. They make some really good kit. It's very reliable. This whole system is £234, which sounds a lot, but it was 300. For that, you get this big, like, flat light. You get these add-on lights and like these hanging lights, and then it all goes into this like base station called the Base Lantern XL. So you get a bike mount included with power light mini, flashlight mode including the power light, 12,000 milliamp power bank in the Base Lantern XL, and then the lanterns, the power light mini, the power light, the Base Lantern XL, the string lights all connect up to it. So you've got a whole like spectrum of like cool products there. So that's how it works. That's the base lantern there with the power pack in it. Those can like give power to the things at the top there. Those kind of lights, and I think those lights have little solar panels on the top of them as well. Charge your phone on it. You can run like a light for your bike off the back of it. And I have to say that all of BioLite's kit that I've ever used has been super solid, and you can get like add-on solar panels and everything from them. Finally today is Tame, a beautiful all-in-one planning tool for modern event teams. I was wondering what people were using for event management these days. This one looks really nice. Like, one of the problems that I've found over the last decade of using any kind of product planning tool for events is that they're pretty ugly, or they're very engineered. They're not normally known for their design aesthetics. So this one's super nice. It's everything your spreadsheet isn't. I'm sold just on that particular catchphrase there, because let's be honest, you start off on a spreadsheet and then you realize that you need to like break off into 3 different apps. Maintain control over your current and upcoming events, reuse learnings, knowledge and best practices. This looks really cool. A complete 360 real-time overview of your event, digital customer engagement, total registration, total amount earned, confirmed speakers, confirmed partners. I mean, if you're doing any kinds of events this year, this is probably the tool to use. That's it. We've got through everything today. I know it's a little bit longer than usual, 12 minutes instead of 10. I try and do 10 top 10, 1 minute for each one. If you've never seen the site before, this is steamhunt.com. If you're a Steamian, you should definitely come and try it out. You can get 1-to-1 ratio Steam Hunt tokens for free, and I'm not sure if we're through them all right yet. And then we've got to about 10% of them, so I'll have to check to see what the numbers are, but I'm pretty sure you can still get some Hunt tokens for free. So whatever Steam power you've got, log into Steam Hunt, go to steamhunt.com, top corner, just log in to Steam Connect, and then have a look into my wallet and you'll see if you can collect them there. This is what the website looks like of August 2018. All the links are on the right hand side. We've got around 200-250 a day that are on there. We go through about 400. We have 10 mods globally around the world who work together, verifying, cross-referencing, checking them for plagiarism. Once you click on any of those links, they appear on the left hand side. Hit the white button, it takes you through to the URL. If you want to add your own, you just click the plus button, top right hand corner, put in the title, put in a sub description, put an image, put 1,000 characters in the body text, some tags, and click on publish. That goes to the Steam blockchain, so it goes on your blog, but it also goes into that table that I showed you at the beginning. This one, that one on the right hand side. That's it for me today. I will catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching. All the best.
Prepare the path of a steam.
Smell of steam.
Stomnassi, wat is een stomnassi? Stoommachine. Why shouldn't the guy let off a little steam?
The steam